I didn't think I could make it do it. So you were there. So we should all be on the same map now. You can see your little boat by the Neverwinter Woods.
Yeah. Oh, so.
So he's like, yeah, right, shut up.
And the window's open, so she decided to bark.
Like, you people and your craziness. And we had actually just finished the combat that had seen the end of a few people.
Got my precious back.
And you got your precious back. So we were up actually on this map here. And Trageon had rushed over and picked his blade, his hammer up off of the dead body of the big guy. And was holding it up in awe and genuflection and totally lost in thought as he's holding his hammer up. Yay! I'm all
It's my precious.
I'm all powerful again. It was so sad not just trashing the crap out of everyone. I hate it when I have to hit them more than once.
Yeah, exactly. Horrible.
And you'd also pulled off the body I hear music. Oh, yeah, because I have music on. Never mind. You also pulled off the dead body, one of the shards. Which I had forgotten about until we talked last week because of all the wonderful everything falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
It always goes, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. Where's it at? There's Argon Bridge Hammer. Summoner's Remorse. Player's Handbook. Where the hell did I do with it? Oh. I closed it, that's why. Okay, so anyways, you have all these shards. So the one you found was, we'll make it this one here. A piece of greenish shimmering metal. So now you have another shard.
Now, question is, does that shard complete that thing, or?
No, you got one more to go.
I know what Trajan's doing with that piece. Tink!
He's loving it and holding it and going, it is my precious and I love it. We'll call it the green shard. I guess we'll just call it the green shard since we're just calling things by their colors. All right, it's coming your way. Don't show to everyone. Yes, show to everyone. So you got this last piece, or this other piece. It's not the last piece, but there you go. Now you're all like, yay!
More sky metal!
I have another shard.
Dull with. But it screams.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure whatever's laying in the darkness is quite pleased.
It's laying in the darkness, waiting.
It's almost party time.
I'm coming over for cookies and milk. The milk of your soul. All right. So you'd got this thing, and we'd assumed that you'd made camp and bandaged your wounds and done all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then went up a level. So everything is perfect. So, what are you going to do? You're in the middle of the night. We'll say it's Trajan's shift. He's sitting there next to a fire, staring. What do you do?
Pressing my hammer. I
Cool,
missed you.
It's my hammer and I love it.
And besides keeping out for a demon she-devil thing.
H is for her beautiful hair. A is for her animosity. No, she doesn't come to visit.
Or the children's book of Trageon and his hammer.
Trageon and the magical hammer. It's not a friendly thing either.
M is for none of your damn business. I'll pound you in the head. Okay, so you have your hammer back, and as you know, now you have a deeper connection to it, which is on your character sheet. Oh, I probably should explain how I did that, because I don't think we went over that. If you look on your character sheet, Trajan, you'll see that you have a spell. It's a cantrip. It's called Doombringer's Lightning Strike.
Okay.
Whenever you want to do that, just since it's an at will, it won't count down, so you can do it as much as you want. But so, for instance, if you do it on this guy here, it should come up and read, and then we just read the spell, and it's got the dex and how much damage it does and that sort of thing. And then we'll just decrease your constitution manually as you use it. But it comes up. So that was the easiest way. I tried a bunch of different ways, but it kept wanting to count down and do weird crap. So I just stuck it on there separate. It's not like your strikes and stuff where you just do them all the time. This one you'd have to think about for a little bit before you throw it out there.
Yeah.
And for Jay, on Gunnar's sheet, you should see it's not a spell. I actually listed it in your armor, so it should come up.
Shadowborn.
Yeah, it comes up with the Shadowborn thing, and you can see everything that it says.
Oh, okay.
Right. Levels 5 to 8, you gain blah, 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 blah. And for some reason, I didn't put the 8 to 9 on there, but because I'm an idiot. But I don't know why it didn't come up. Oh, well. Anyways, easy to fix, easy to put on there. I must not have saved it when I was doing it.
Ah, okay.
But that's 2 seconds. I just got to copy and paste. Because all it does is let you do a spell.
Okay.
Right? Right.
That's a shadow step, right?
Right. Lets you do shadow step.
Oh boy.
I think it's...
Well, dude, you should hand me the relic, the artifact. Just
Yeah.
you should drop in another shard and I'll shadow step with it.
There you
See
go.
where I go. It'd be like an experiment. Like
Go
we used to
for
do
it.
in science. We mix everything together.
Oh, I know what I did. If you look in your items down in there, you'll see one that says Shadow Walk. It's under your Gunnar's items. It's all the way down in there. It says Shadow Walk. Because it's not one of the spells you can drag and drop. It's one of those I had to type in. It's just sitting there. It's the whole spell. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I'm still looking at it.
Let me make sure I actually made it so you can see it. Yeah, it says all players. It's with, you got Talon and
Oh, okay, I see it now. It's in the very top. I thought it was Shadowborn.
You
No,
got
yeah,
Shadowborn, and then you got Shadow Walk. Should be in there also.
I see Shadowborn, but I don't see.
Because it's
I don't see Shadow Walk.
it's set so that everybody can see it. Hold on one second. We'll just do it like that. I don't know why. Hold on. We got to make this work because you're going to want to use this sucker. So you should be able to see it.
Yeah, let me refresh this sheet right quick.
No, it won't be in your sheet. It's over in the journal.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It won't be in your sheet because it's like I said, it's not one of the ones you can drag and drop. So
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
see it here.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
Okay, that's why I couldn't see it.
Yeah, that's where it's at. So yeah,
In the wrong place.
you can see that. When you do your Shadow Walk, you can just click on that and it'll tell you everything you need to know and that sort of thing. It's a long spell. But basically, you just go into the shadow plane, able to go walk around and then come back out again.
That's weird.
And then, it says, while you're on that shadow plane, you can't affect people on this plane. Only creatures on that plane. But creatures can't see you from this world. But you also can't do nothing to them.
I have to log out and log back in because every time I click on my character sheet and I go to pop it out, the whole thing vanishes.
All right.
It's just not open. It's not open in the background.
Well,
that's weird.
Let's just make sure it's not because I had it open.
Okay, check it again.
Mm-hmm.
Doing thinking.
Yeah, since
it just vanished. Bam.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna log out of the game itself and log back in.
No.
Yeah.
We've just started.
I know. The damn thing was trying to mess with us.
This thing is.
I just had it popped out over here and was looking at it, but when I went to look for that thing, I scrolled down and everything vanished.
Wow.
And I couldn't get it to refresh, so I closed it and I won't open for. Let me check again here. Probably Chrome.
Well, I'm almost tempted, since we're not using roll20 anymore, is to go back to Fantasy Grounds, but not quite.
Yeah.
It's close. Because that one, as quirky as it was, it always worked.
Yes, that it did. It may be a pain in the ass, but it works.
Every single time, yeah.
And I got to pop out.
Okay.
After
working?
Yeah.
I think it might have been because I had it open also.
Okay. Back to it.
Okay.
Yes, I do see Shadow Walk again. So
there you go. There it is. And you got the thing and you can walk and do stuff.
Awesome.
But the whole purpose of this Shadow Walk thing is so you can go places, but you can't do anything to people while you're on the shadow plane.
Basically, it's similar to the ring with Proto had.
Right.
You can be there and you can see it, but you can't interact with it.
Right. And things from this plane can't interact with you while you're there, and they can't see you. But that also means when you're wandering around the shadow plane, if there's something on the shadow plane, they can see you and get to you.
Always a downside. Always a downside.
So, right.
So I see.
I'll grab the metal, the funky metal when we clip in the extra shard, and I'll grab his hammer and step into the shadows.
Here's the paragraph that's put you on here. It says, you ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the shadow plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane you originated from. In the region of shadow, you move at a rate of 50 miles per hour, so you're hauling ass.
Wait, crap.
Right. And then it says, thus you're traveling very rapidly by stepping into the shadow plane, moving the desired distance and clipping back. So you can move way far. But because of the blurry reality between shadow plane and the prime material plane, you can't make out details of terrain and areas you pass over during transit, nor can you predict perfectly where your travel will end. It's impossible to judge distances accurately, making this spell virtually useless for scouting and spying.
So in other words, you want to go into a bar or a place that's closed, if I'm spying on somebody, and just do it right there and don't move.
Yeah. Or take like one step.
Which puts me halfway across the country.
Well, no, it's only 50. It's only 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, pop out the volcano. Whoa!
One step would probably take you like 10 feet or so. 10, 20 feet.
Yeah.
No, it's just basically. I just put it on there so you could do cool stuff like slip through walls and that sort of thing. But you can't tell what's on the other side till you come popping out.
So when I see him come back through looking like ragu sauce, then I know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's like when Frodo puts on the ring. It's all weird and funky and
I try to step through the wall and then you never see me again, but the wall starts to weep blood. Oh, you come out inside the wall.
Well, it doesn't do that. You can't go inside of things and stay there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Is the wall crying blood?
Says you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot. So you can go straight up and straight down. And you can't see more than 60 feet. And everything looks gray. So you get an idea. You're not blind or anything like that, so
Yeah.
you can move into another room, but you can't see any real shapes and stuff. But it also means that if you're looking at the top of a tower up there and you want to get there, you could just slip in the shadow, go straight up, and pop out on top of the tower.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He'll be handy.
Doesn't help the Trajan any because you leave him behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But better yet, when Trajan finally causes that last end of the world thing, you can slip in the shadow and be on the other side of the continent.
Yeah. Running like hell. Please don't fail me.
See you later. Okay. All right, so that's where I stuck these things so you could do them and see them, because it's a little funky trying to get things going. And I had work and other stuff, so I didn't have a chance to really get in there and mess with it. But it's there if you want it. Okay, so it's nighttime. You're having a campfire. Oops, wrong button. I'm going to be saying that a lot since we haven't played for a while. So Trajan is sitting with his hammer at the campfire. What is he doing?
Singing Kumbaya to my hammer. Keep an eye out for anything that goes bump in the night.
Okay.
Whispering secret nothings to your hammer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're my hammer and I love you.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Looking at the hammer. Speaking of things that go bump in the night. Trajan.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I have it. And you feel over the night your connection reestablished with the hammer.
Good.
Morning will come around.
I have to ask, what happened to the sword?
You don't know.
Was it with this group or no?
Nope. Nope.
Separate them suckers.
They're trying to kill each other, that's why.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
What this sword does?
Ugh. I hate your face.
After they killed about 8 or 9 people, you say, "Wait, man, I think we're on to something here."
Like, I will eat your face. Okay. Morning comes around. You're out in the middle of the wilderness. You've dragged these bodies, I'm assuming, off into the woods and dropped them someplace.
Yeah.
For the
They're
animals,
way away from our camp.
the animals to feast upon. That was a good combat, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. And like always, Trajan falls down, goes boom.
Yeah, but he still got his hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what counts, right?
Yeah, you gotta look at this all in the right light.
Yeah. The creepy little girl.
She's like my bestest friend in the whole wide world.
She is your best friend in the whole wide world. As she says, kill your friends. Kill your friends. I mean,
Let's kill all of you.
party with your friends. Party with their insides. Morning comes around, you wake up Gunnar, and the two of you are awake, and now you've got to ponder your next plans. So
I
what?
think it's time to go back to Neverwinter, slink back into there. Let's see if we can find out where the next shard is.
Yeah. I'm in agreement on that one. Plan that and also resupply.
Yeah.
Do you connect the shard that you have with the rest of the shards?
Yeah.
Not
no.
yet.
No. Oh no. No.
Can't have another competition here in evil department.
Okay. Okay. So you decide to go back to Neverwinter. What are your plans? So you have your boat.
Get to Neverwinter, figure resupply. Resupply, get some information, try to lay low and keep the our
Find
lives from
some men. find some people that know, like oracles that know about legends and stuff, especially these shards, and start asking around, see if they might know where they're at.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
And hanging down around the wharf and
Proposition sailors. All right. Well, there you are. So you're up the river in more ways than one. You're up this river that heads down to Neverwinter. The reason why Neverwinter never gets cold and snowy is because this river is warm. It comes out of, I don't even see it, Mount Hutnow up here. Hotnow? Hotnow? I don't know how to pronounce it. Comes out of there. This is a volcano. It's recently erupted in the last couple decades, I think. And warm water comes down this river. Comes out down there Neverwinter. In the winter, it actually steams. It's warmer than the air around it. So you can row your boat down the river if you want. It leads right to Neverwinter.
yeah, definitely put in before we get there out of sight, so no one knows that we have a flying boat.
You don't want to give away your flying boat.
Yes, because I know the first thing we do, they're going to steal it.
Somebody's going to want that boat.
Yeah.
It's an old Netherese boat. They want it. Okay, so you head on down the river. It takes a few days before you start coming into view of Neverwinter, which I have here somewhere. Ta-da.
Neverwinter.
So we have Neverwinter up. Oops. I got to remember. So, you're coming in from this area right over here. If you come down the river.
Well, I see a place called the House of Knowledge.
So you'd be coming in this way.
Pretending we're not a flying boat and rowing the boat, right?
Yeah. We're not a flying boat. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Oh, you're from here, so you know a few things. Number one, the clock tower is really where orcs are right now. There's been like I said, a disaster. There was the eruption of Mount Hutnow, which caused a lot of damage down in here. This white area down here that runs through is actually a giant rift that goes down into the ground.
Holy crap.
This whole area, let me get a pen so I can draw. Pretty much this whole area in here is ruins. Okay?
Okay.
Monsters and things are running around and they're being nasty. They come out of the rift. That's there. So almost nobody lives in here. It is a place where people like to go in and adventure and try to find things, but it's ruined city there.
So it was a major disaster.
Major disaster. Up here by the clock tower and the fallen tower, that area, after the city fell to the disaster, got overrun by orcs. So orcs live in there. Currently, they have sort of a backyard treaty with the protector. So they're not coming in to kill anyone, and nobody's attacking them at the moment. Castle Never is empty. The last of the line died. Over here, the Protector's Enclave, the Protector from Waterdeep came up. A guy came up, and I think his name was Never Ember. He came up, and he's taken over the area. And he's pretending, or he's the acting overlord of the area. He calls himself the Protector. He's managed to reestablish trade and all kinds of stuff like that. These two sections down here, the Never Death main graveyard and the Never Death pauper section. Those are graveyards. And tend to have undead in them. So they got giant walls around them. Welcome to the world of D&D where the dead never stay in the ground. Yeah. So, the House of Knowledge is indeed a library. The Shard of Night, which you don't really see on this map, is because it's a floating tower that's above the city itself that casts a shadow down. Actually, it doesn't cast any shadow. Over here, you see the Moonstone Mark is what they call an earth moat. So it's actually a floating island in the sky, linked together with a big chain and bridge that goes up.
Huh.
And way up to the north, up here, is another floating island up in there. So there's a lot of crap that happens. The world is pretty much screwed up over here. Places where people live, though, are the Protectors Enclave, the Blue Lake District, and some of the Tower District. Which made it easy for thieves like you to do things until you decided to backstab your fellow thieves.
Yeah, there's that issue.
There is that issue.
Because we ran from this place last time we came here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did.
It was all a fluster. To say the least.
You're like, run! Wave at them from the pier. Yeah.
Yeah.
More like, bye, suckers, I mean, buddy. Throw the bird. I remember what happened last time I pointed
They probably want to. They want to. Yeah, they want to mess us up.
Yeah, they want to mess you up. I think we said that damn, my brain's not working. Okay. Oh, the Harpers were somewhere over in here, if I remember correctly.
Is there places to dock or a place we can put our boat ashore in these areas, or is that all cliff area? Or the house near the House of Knowledge?
It's mostly all cliffs. The only place to really dock is down at the docks.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we're going to the docks. Unless we wait and go out to sea and then wait until dark and fly back in and land near the House of Knowledge. But that takes a big chance of someone seeing us.
Yeah, it's a city. There's got to be people up and around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you cruise down the river, you can see to the south is the ruined district, and there's things moving in there and that sort of stuff. It's a spooky place. Spooky. So you move down to the docks. And you're probably used to hanging out in the Blue Lake District because it's a middle-classy, lower middle class, low class sort of place.
I guess put our boat in over here on that side, over by the Blue Lake District.
Okay.
Instead of that other side where we were where we had to run.
Yeah.
Well, you ran away, screaming like little children.
Yes. They wanted to kill us.
Well, they wanted to torture you first. It's not like they were just out to kill you. They're just going to make an example of you.
Yeah, I don't think I want to play with that.
I don't want to be an example, please.
I'd be a horrible example.
I think I got touched death somewhere in here.
All right, so you dock. You come up. What time of day you want to say it is?
Not midday?
Okay, it's midday. You dock up in that area. Driftwood Tavern has got a brisk lunch business going on with sailors and stuff going in and out.
Go in and get some lunch.
Cautiously.
All right, so you head on in, get some lunch, relax, get a
Keep an eye out for
feel.
any bad friends.
Nah, you don't see any of your bad friends yet. It's dark in here. Oops. hit the button. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Go in there and chow. Get some chow.
All right. So you go and get chow. It's a fairly easy place. Nothing much going on.
Get a feel of the town. See if there's anything weird going on. Any kind of rifts are going on or anything like that.
Okay. Well, the newest thing is that there was a dust-up between the Harpers and some others, and the Harpers were almost wiped out. So they've gone underground.
Oh. Where was this dust up at? In town or outside of town?
It was in town. There's a couple of things going on. Number one, most people, since the Protector's from Waterdeep, they don't think he belongs there. So there's a lot of resistance in town against his rule.
Huh. Please. Burn this village down to the ground by starting a coup.
Yeah. So
So you're talking they're shy of a revolution happening here.
right. So the Harpers are working against him to bring back the rightful rulers. And somewheres along the way, everything went to hell. They were paired with a bunch of people, and you're getting this through rumor as you're talking around. They were paired with a bunch of people who call themselves the Sons of Alagandar, who is the last person on the throne. And they're trying to get the descendants of the last lord back on the thing. So they were working with the Harpers, and then the rumor is that the Harpers, one of the Harpers turned rogue and turned against everybody and led them into a trap.
Oh. That's sweet.
They're not friendly. Not at all.
Who, the Harpers?
Yeah, the Harpers and them, they're
Right.
definitely at each other's throats.
Yeah, everybody's at each other's throats here.
Ooh, powder keg to set off.
Ooh, throw in the match!
Yes.
Okay. So that's what you find out happened recently.
That's good. Something we could play with.
But the Harper who led the coup was killed. So whatever she was trying to do, it didn't work.
So now they're just basically the river there divides the two factions.
Almost, yeah. Yeah. Well, you got the Protectors faction who's across the way, and his police force are all mercenaries from an island out in the sea. Across the rivers, the Blue Lake District, where the Sons of Alagandar are hanging out, and then the Harpers are somewheres in both of those.
Gotcha. They're probably all underground hiding in their wounds.
Right.
Okay.
So there's all kinds of stuff going on at the moment.
That's basically a Mos Eisley.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants power,
A hive of...
and they're willing to kill for it.
Everybody's willing to kill the other person for it. Give it to us, and give it to us now! Yeah, Neverwinter is the Protector who's here now from Waterdeep.
Now, do the orcs, do they have a leader that's over there in the Fallen Tower region?
They do have a leader that's over there. They're from the Kingdom of Many Arrows, which is to the north, as you remember.
Oh, yeah. Army.
See? You could have had an army, but you decided not to.
Yes.
So they're
Trageon Army.
yeah, they're like,
Sorry.
how do we kill everyone?
Yes. Because we had this discussion already, talked about an orc army.
Yeah. You were all like, we're going to have it, and we're going to kill everyone, and then after we're done, we're going to stomp on their ashes, and then we're going to... No
Drink
one
and
survives.
put that shard in and watch Tracy go mad.
So.
Yeah, but he won't play nice. He won't put the shard in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So let's see. Blue Lake is the Harpers and the Alan Gorndar, or whatever the hell they are, and then the Protectors is the guys who are. Gotcha.
Right.
We can put those two together. That would be fun. I guess start trying to spread some false information. Yeah, there you go. What do you think, Gunnar?
I said we find out a little bit more about this so we have our facts straight so they don't call our bluff and try to kill us. Then we have to run again.
Yeah.
You're not afraid.
I just want the chaos to reign.
Something about the Harpers looking for a magical hammer to take over the whole entire place.
About that hammer. Did you like hide that thing?
No,
Just gonna wear it on the open, huh?
it's not the hammer they're looking for.
This is not the hammer you're looking for. Wait a minute.
You know what George you're looking for. Move on.
Is that your story? That shadow step's gonna come in real handy.
Gonna be bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess we get some information about this whole thing.
Okay. So that's what you were doing in there, and that's where you got all what information you have is just talking to everyone, and you don't arouse suspicion because this is a merchant ship traveler bar, so you're used to it. You have to buy a lot of drinks and tip a lot of people, but you get the information you're looking for.
Okay.
What are we running on gold? There.
More than you could spend in your lifetime. Yep.
Because remember, we also turned a lot of our gold into paper.
Yeah. There is that.
So yeah, after we get our fill in our belly, get our heads full of knowledge, start going around and looking around, getting a feel for the lay of the land, and start figuring it out. See if we can figure out
If you
I say in the process, kind of head over to the House of Knowledge, see if we can find more about that shard as well.
Okay. Well, you were asking about the orcs, and there's the Fallen Tower over here is a bar, and it's considered to be neutral territory. So if you want to go talk to orcs, that would be the place to go.
It's going to be a.
But you're only neutral inside the tower. It's kind of like Berlin. You got to go through until you get. Yeah.
You got to survive.
Berlin and East Germany. Yeah, you got to get there first. But once you're there, as long as you stay in the Allies.
Yeah. I will go through the DDR.
Except there's no checkpoint Charlie. You just got to make your way there. So you head over towards the House of Knowledge. The House of Knowledge is an old temple to the god of knowledge. What's his name? Ogmar, whatever the hell it is. You've had dealings with his people before.
Okay. Trageon, I'll let you do the talking. You're the silver-tongued devil.
Yeah, silver tongue devil gets us just deep shit.
Oh, come on. Okay, so you're right. You always do get him in trouble. Yeah, Ogmar is the god's name. And it was a temple. And as you get close, you can see that it was definitely a temple. It's a great big tall building with lots of windows and arched ceilings.
Okay. Go around and look around. See if we can see if someone's got some good. Find an older, wiser person that has some knowledge.
An older, wiser person. Yeah. Well, you go in there and you see lots of, well, not lots, but several workers there. They're dressed in robes with the symbol of Ogma and that sort of thing. Lots of shelves of books that are all dusty and things. But definitely can't be the entire library. There's just not that many books in here.
Go to the first worker I see and, hey, looking for someone in the head of the temple here.
Oh, he's in the catacombs below. He doesn't even let us in there.
Is there a way you can like get his attention? Tell him I need to talk to him about something.
Oh, you don't want to talk to that guy. What can we help you with?
Reach around and pull out the shard, the green shard, show it to him.
I mean, just because he's in charge doesn't mean he's, person you want to deal with. Yeah. All right, so you pull out the shard and you hand it to him, and the person takes it and flips it this way and flips it that and goes, it's some kind of sky metal.
Yeah, go on. What's the legend behind it? What's the lore? What's the whole hubbub?
The sky metals?
Yeah.
Well, the sky metals, as you could probably guess, fell from the sky.
Okay.
And
there's some story about this thing being a big star-looking thing. You assemble the pieces and summons the demon more power than hell.
Oh, well, that I'm not really sure about that. I know some things about the sky metals, and she can rattle off all kinds of freaking information about sky metals. Yeah, this one does this one, and this one, and that one, and this one you handed me is made out of noqual, which is one of the rare types of the sky metals. It has magic-resistant properties to it. She flips back this way and that. And it's got an almost crystal look to it. When you hold it up, you can actually see through it.
Gotcha.
He goes, well, these are mythical, wonderful elements that when you do things with them, you can do strange, magical things with them.
Okay. Like what?
Well, pick something. One of them is adamantine, which means you can use that to make armor and things out of. It's so strong, it's way tough. Or you could the horocalcum it can actually make like hoops and things that allow you to bend time, so you can stand in it and see how time passes by.
Okay.
I mean, it all depends on your level of skill and what you want to make out of it.
Well, have you ever heard of the 8-sided star?
The
The legend of the 8-sided star?
The 8-sided, the Sahedrin. Yeah, we've heard of it, but that's not good stuff to have. And you've got a piece of it here?
Maybe.
Well, we don't know. That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you talking to somebody who knows more about that.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's make everyone wish that they had never thought
Let
that.
us.
We will make them all pay. Pay, I tell you, pay. All right, so he tells you, I'll get Benton out here. And he's probably would know some stuff about it. So if you'll follow me, and she leads you over into a little nook that's got a couple of chairs and a table, and has you sit down, and she tells you she's going to go off and find this gentleman. And we'll be back. So she wanders off, and you sit there for a while. And this is got all the excitement of a library. So it's very quiet.
Something doesn't feel right. Look at Gunnar, something doesn't feel right.
I'm going to burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it all down.
Where's my flint and steel?
I bet you all these things catch fire easy. Let's try out the lightning.
Yeah.
In a little way, she comes back with an older gentleman who's a little stooped and wearing cheaters on his nose, you know, that sort of thing. He comes over and he introduces himself as Brother Benton. And he goes, I understand that you're interested in the Sihedron.
Yeah. Trying to get some background on it. Trying to, figure this out.
Okay. So he sits down at the table. He goes, well, the rumor has it that long ago, in a place far away, that there was a mage who wanted to expand his power beyond this world. He was looking to become a demigod. So he was looking for any way to tap into people of power to be able to get more power.
Okay.
And since he wanted to move into power beyond this world, he started tapping into things in the other worlds. And he found, we don't have any exact knowledge of this, but it's thought that he found some sponsor or something like that, a source of power that was a person or a thing that he was able to tap into. But it didn't take him long to figure out that this was not a good thing. So he made a lock and key so that he could open up the door whenever he wanted to, and the thing couldn't come through. And he learned how to focus this power through the door. And after he caused a whole lot of trouble, a bunch of people got together, went over, a bunch of the gods got together, went over, cast him down, and broke his key into many pieces.
Where was this person located at? Where were they out of here?
Way to the east, past the Anrak Desert.
Oh. Way far away.
Way far away. But since the key is a extra dimensional, leads to a door that's extra dimensional, the door doesn't have to be in any particular place. It just has to reach across the dimensions.
So what's on the other side of the door that he's tapping into?
Nobody knows.
Trajan does.
He does. Kill him.
You rat meat bastard.
It talks to him in his sleep. I know it. I hear him whispering.
Yeah. He scares me so much.
Look at the old guy and say, have you ever seen this or know what it looks like?
No, just pictures. I mean, I've never seen it. Just pictures of it. It's a 7-pointed star with many different colored points coming off it.
Look at him, smile for a second, reach down in my bag, fiddle around, pull out the partially assembled one, and then take that last piece, put it on.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go well.
You're gonna do it right in front of him. You're a madman.
Uh-huh.
I'm kicking back away from the table.
Run!
Which
one is left? The only one that's left. Okay, so you have all of this thing except for the really bright, shiny blue one on this point. So you have all the others. Okay, so when you plug that, I don't have spooky enough music for this. So when you plug that in there, Trajan immediately can see into the other world. No one else can see him. What Gunnar sees is suddenly Trajan becomes transfixed looking at this thing. What Trajan sees is on the other side, the thing is no longer stirring. It's sitting up on a throne made of the bones of worlds, and it's staring towards you. And it's some ungodly being with lots of tentacles and slime and eyes popping in and out of places and mouths opening on his chest and arms and that sort of thing. It's not keeping any particular shape. And it's looking right at you.
Hiya.
But you can tell you're not in the same place. So
Yeah.
you're both looking at each other. And there's definitely some power here. Huge amounts of power.
I don't know what to go here with that besides my lord. All shiny metal demon thing. Oh.
It's like Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep had a baby and it's sitting on the throne. And it's being served by these things that are crawling all over it. So
Hey, started some demon shit.
yeah. All right, so that's what you're seeing. Gunnar, you see that Trajan's not moving. He's not blinking. He's just staring at this star.
I'm just going to kind of walk over to him and slap him on the shoulder. Hey, bud, what's up?
Nah, he didn't do anything.
He's just still staring.
Yeah.
Is my hammer doing anything weird?
It could be, but you wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. It's not here with me.
Is there books? You said there's books laying around?
Yeah.
I'm going to take one and bat at that thing out of his hands.
Okay, so you bat it, and he's not got a death grip on it. It slips out of his hands and falls on the ground. And when that happens, Trajan comes snapping back into reality.
Whoa, man.
What happened?
The power. Oh, the power.
The power of life. I kill everyone. I think so.
It can be only one.
And welcome. Lightning plays over the surfaces of this thing when it hits the ground. Remember the last time you stuck it in, it did the exact same thing. It kind of arcs between you and other people, and think the young woman and the older gentleman jump up out of their seats and move backwards from it as fast as possible.
They don't want to touch it either.
Grab a piece of cloth or whatever off the table and reach down, put it over the top of it, and pick it up and wrap it up.
Okay, maybe you can get like a cloak out of your bags or something. There's no cloth on the table.
Okay. Wrap it up and shove it back in the bag.
They're all pointing at it going, you should not have that. That way leads to death and disaster and madness.
It's better me than the people who really want it. It's
Well,
the Harpers. They want this. They want this badly.
it doesn't matter who wants it. Whoever gets it, it doesn't turn out well for them.
Yeah. The Harpers, the Red Hand, they all want it. I'm the thing
Trajan,
that stopped them.
deepest part of the ocean. Sail to it, drop it overboard.
There's an ocean. Drop it in. It's right over there.
Yeah.
You got a frickin' Jumanji going on here.
I want to know more. I feel the power.
Oh, yeah. You can feel the power. There's power in this thing. And this is not like some huge dinner plate sort of thing. It's only about that big around. Well, I guess it is a dinner plate, but it's good size.
No,
Now-
back to the original question. Where's the other shard? The last piece. And do I really want him to find the last piece?
Well, it's been a while since we played, so you don't remember, but it hasn't been that long for your characters to remember. Is that the vampire chick told you that they have one of the shards?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to have to play Trixie. Dial her up on my cell phone and say, hey, yo.
I mean, they had more shards, but you killed them and took them. But They have one of the shards.
Do a selfie with you in the shard.
Next to a newspaper. Hey, this is a...
Yeah.
Come sooner, I'll melt it down. In small unmarked coins. So yeah, you know they have one of the stone, one of the shards.
She wants it too, so they know what it does.
The Harpers
Just
have
like
the
we now know.
yeah. The Harpers have the sword. They have a shard, and you have the hammer and the shards.
So now back to the original question here. What's my hammer doing about this?
Oh,
Because I think she was afraid of this thing.
your hammer is not doing much of anything at the moment.
Okay.
It's not detached. It's just not doing anything.
Okay. Especially not sitting at the cross table looking at me like you son of a cheating bastard.
Well, you haven't courted the thing for power. Not yet. I mean, I know it's coming, but
Yeah. Pain and suffering.
pain and suffering is good for you.
Good for the world.
Mhm.
See if they have any more information. Now that I'm probably good and freaked out.
They don't want to talk to you anymore.
Imagine that.
Did they leave any books behind or anything?
No, they didn't bring any books about it. But the what's his name? Benton tells you straight out that he's not going to tell you anything else. He doesn't want you using this thing.
Grab him real quick and tell him, listen, I'm not here to use it. I'm here to stop it. Stop the people who want it to use it.
Great. We know where to take it to destroy it.
Where?
You take it up into the mountains, up in the Mount Hot now, and throw it in the volcano.
That'll do it.
That's the closest
Even
spot.
better.
Well, what about turning this into a weapon?
Nothing good can come of this thing. Even the person who made it and know how to use it was destroyed by the gods. Nothing good can come from this thing.
Yeah, I'm going to make God kneel before me.
That's exactly what the guy who had it before said.
Didn't you see him around anymore? No.
He was a wimp. He didn't have my hammer.
My hammer, my spear and magic helmet.
Yeah.
And my buddy Gunnar over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gunnar smacking you with books. I wouldn't really go with him being your friend. This is the magic that some of the warlocks tap into. You don't want this. This is bad.
Oh, cool.
This will lead to nothing but badness for you. And that's basically what they tell you.
Well, thank you for his time.
This taps into the far realm. You don't want to go there.
Sounds like a very lovely place this time of year.
You should really give that up to us so we can destroy it.
You're not strong enough to handle what's coming.
I want to tell Trajan, I think we should go now. I think we should go with haste.
Then people are starting to gather.
Make haste, Trajan. Before they take it from you by force.
There's no quiet. This is not quiet conversation, you guys. I mean, you can imagine. These are two very scared people raising their voices as you try to walk off with this thing going, "You should leave it. Don't take it, brother. It leads to madness and disaster."
Boy, they really are insistent, aren't they? That really worries me.
You'll break the world. You don't want that.
I'll hold the world hostage.
Look at him. How much is it worth to you?
What? Oh my gosh.
It's a couple islands.
Yeah.
At least.
You don't understand. Nothing good will happen. You'll die. Your souls we forfeit.
Cool.
There's
already
going
one.
to say.
Blood-sucking vampire thing wants to suck our souls out, so why not?
One more thing. Get in line.
Yeah. Got the harpers over here. You got a succubus over here.
Okay. So what do
Well, I
you? So
forgot
you
to
grab
ask you a
stuff.
question
Uh-huh.
about that star. When he snaps those pieces, do they fuse together? It's
Fuses.
like they're not coming back apart?
Right.
Okay. So,
The beings that broke this thing were gods. So it's together. Once you put it together, you can't get it back apart again.
have to go to the gods to get it apart again.
Right.
So does that mean anything out of the ordinary coming about now? Like shit starting to pop up that I've never seen before, or what?
No, everything looks the same as you're looking around.
Okay. Maybe some freaking high beam deity up my rafters.
But this way, your hammer's even afraid of this thing.
Yeah,
That should tell you something.
Because she doesn't want me cheating on her, that's why.
Oh
And
yeah.
she's a devil, okay? She's a devil, okay? Get it? Devil.
Oh,
Afraid of this thing.
she's the assistant to the devil.
I don't care. She's a demon. Not afraid. Usually not afraid of anything. Afraid of this. We're all going to die.
You're like, I'm going to use it to take revenge on people. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Anyone.
I'm all for chaos and whatnot, but this is a little too much.
Even you're going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I'm afraid if you pull the holy hand grenades feel on this thing, you may really be firing that holy hand grenade.
All you need is one more piece.
Yeah.
He was saying keep that one piece like a pin in a grenade, threaten to put it in.
Slip. Oh!
Oh shit.
Whoopsie.
But this thing's not the door. It's the key.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. I guess.
Well, once you put this thing together, that means there's an active or working key now to that door.
Right.
Unless we throw it in the volcano.
Throw it in the volcano.
I'm going to be telling Trageon, man, we need to put this thing in a volcano. I don't think we want to mess with this thing. Your hammer's bad enough. With this thing, it's way beyond what we can control.
Mortal.
More. Okay.
Don't get between me and it.
Whatever, man. Just don't hit me.
There's no blinking going on. Blink, man. Just blink. Don't make me kill you, too.
It's getting warm real quick.
Yeah. What's the temperature down there, man?
I don't know. Check. Okay, but I gotta get something to drink anyways.
No problem. We'll take a short break.
Yeah, I need some drink.
Okay.